So when you're doing your inspections and you're wanting to check out hardware, loose hardware will typically show in one or two ways. First, you might see rings of rust between the nut and whatever it's holding down, and that indicates that it's wiggling, right? And that's getting the rust out there. Or sometimes there'll be a domed ring of paint or grease or junk. So I noticed that this had that, and then lo and behold, that is 100% no bueno. Definitely not on front suspension mounts. So at this point, everything has to be checked. See how these, even the paint isn't cracked, and there's no rust. So you know that both those are tight. God, look at what I just said. You know that both those are tight. Well, the one with no crack on the paint, that one's tight. This one's not. This is some pretty scary crap. It might even be tied into my steering geometry issues that I'm having. Because if your front spring perches are moving around, then Lord only knows what's going on back there. So you've got a bolt here and a bolt in the rear, and those two on top. And that's on both of them. And then the rear ones are slightly different, but they're still basically built the same way. Focus. Okay. See, that appears to have that ring of dirt. And look at that. It's loose. Son of a gun. Holy smokes. This is really one of the last things I would have thought would have come loose on me. Yeah, let's put more weight on them. So, that's one thing to look for. And the fact that I got loose bolts in the entire front end means that we now have to put a wrench on every single thing in the truck. Every single thing has to have a wrench put on it and see if it's loose. I don't care what it is, but the fact that it did it on mine and I've got it on two springs means that I would go ahead and I'd check it on yours. Now here's one. Sorry. See the rust coming down? So this is one that was loose earlier. That's actually one that held on the rear PTO pump. And that's what I mean when I talk about rust streaks coming down. This has been tightened, and I haven't scrubbed the rust streak off. I should, because that'll make a DOT guy twitch. But yeah, you notice I got, looks like a little bit of rust around this bolt. Even the noise sounds different. I'll bet you that one's a little loose. So yeah, big truck's big responsibility, but you need to, if I were you, I'd go get myself a 7/8 wrench and I'd go put it on all your spring mounts, because dang, that's a scary monkey right there. That's a scary monkey, and I take really good care of this thing, so I can only imagine what a neglected one might be like.